Hey, howdy there again, folks. Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my Sampler Platter. Yes, indeed, folks, Sampler Platter video series videos I've been doing for a little while now, where I go over there to try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink the stuff, then I talk about the stuff. I let you need to know all about the things that you want to try, but are probably too smart to actually ingest. That's why there's this guy. While I'm doing it, I got a Peter Can Thunderbolt poster behind me. I got some Marvel figures up there. Got a crappy old ladder stored inside the thing. Got my little tank for my little girl Shizuru over there. She's not out, but she, it's a thing. And while I'm doing these reviews, I'm usually doing it while I'm wearing cool ass shirts. Today's no exception. Boom! Got my Brawn shirt on today. Brawn! Low key, the most underappreciated of the original G1 Transformers. Little dude, kick your ass. Love the guy. I love this shirt. This is just... I wanted a Brawn shirt for a while. And the first time I looked, I couldn't find one. And recently I went over there and I checked it out again, and they had some available. This was my favorite of them, so... Hooray! I think I got it from TeePublic, I want to say. Either that or maybe Redbubble. One of them. Anyway, you don't care about that. So, folks, what am I trying for y'all today? Well... We're going over there. We're trying a treat from the west of the U.S. That's what we're going to go with. We're trying out, boom, Cactus Candy. From the Cactus Candy Company. Quality products since 1942. World War II era stuff. There you go. 12 pieces of candy per box, made with delicious prickly pear cactus. Yeah, folks. I had this sent in recently. I ordered it. Nobody sent it in or anything. I love, one of my hamsters being silly, getting a drink. One of the things I really like, well, I like a lot of things, but I'm part of a number of The Simpsons groups on the internet and stuff like that. And, people post up the memes and the quotes and things. And someone a couple weeks ago went over there and posted up one. There was a character, and this is going way back, folks. You got to watch the older episodes for this. But there was an episode where there was a character named John. The whole kind of thing of the episode was that it was kind of dealing with homosexuality and Homer thinking that Bart might be gay. It's a great fucking episode. Absolutely go out and check it out. But at one point in time, John went over there and brought them Cactus Candy, which Marge proudly proclaimed. Hey, John brought us Cactus Candy. And I always remembered seeing that as a kid and thinking, wow, that looks really tasty. I mean, even though it's just, cartoon candy. But I didn't know if it was a real thing, and I'll be honest, I completely forgot about it. But someone posted it up recently, and I saw it, and I was like, is that real? Let's check this out. Let's look at it. And sure enough, man, Cactus Candy... They got all kinds of products. I just went for just a box of their candy. Let's see. We got cane sugar, water, dextrose, citrus, prickly pear juice. Which, I guess that's where the thing comes from. Now, the thing is, I'm really interested in this because I have actually had cactus fruit before. Certain types of cactus, they give off this little kind of red fruit. And it's similar sort of to a strawberry. So I'm interested to see how this goes. From Amelioc Enterprises, made in the USA, all that good stuff. And it's got a big old story, so we're going to do it real quick. Prickly pear cactus is a member of the Opuntia genus, which has been a food source for Native Americans for many centuries. Their large colorful blossoms appear in yellow, pink, red, or purple and grow from the tip of the cactus needles. Or nodules. I was going to say it'd be weird as hell if it grew from the tip of the needles, but, there you go. Which later ripen into delicious red fruit. There we go. Many varieties of prickly pear cactus grow wild throughout the deserts of the southwest. The prickly pear fruits are edible and are known as tuna. Tuna is also known as tuna, but you can have two things. The Cactus Candy Company uses juice from the prickly pear fruits to make its jellies, candies, and syrup. Prickly pear heads are known as a vegetable and are also edible and sold in stores under the name Napolito. I think I got that right. which I have seen too. You see them a lot in like Mexican markets, like fresh markets and stuff like that. So I've never. I know I've had cactus in something, but I don't remember what. So, the prickly pear fruit normally ripens and is ready for harvest during the late summer and early fall months. Many are either intrigued by the seemingly erratic growth of the prickly pear cactus, with its pads protruding at all angles, while others try to avoid it because of its sharp barbed spines and tiny stickers. Everyone, however, can appreciate the prickly pear's large but delicate and colorful blooms, sweet, succulent fruit that makes Cactus Candy Cuppage product so unique and exquisite. Oh boy! But I appreciate the story. I actually have some cactus that grows out in front of my house. Like, just some little ones. Like, my dad went over there and dug them up years ago and replanted them. And they just do it. They're cactus. They're like, what? We're going to kick ass. So, we're going to try some candy. Ugh. A little bit stuffed up. Not too bad. Not too bad. So, hopefully these are good. I would like these to be good. I want everything I try to be good. You know, but I always like it, especially with something like this. Hello, chubby hamster. I love you, buddy. Sorry, I got a big old hamster over there. He's right there being all chubby and silly. Give him a couple of treats for being a good boy. Alright. So, let's take a look. Is it, how, with the thing, come off of the thing? Come off the thing. Okay. They look like this. Ugh. For some reason, I thought they would be different. I guess because I was probably going off their representation on, The Simpsons from like 20 years ago. I mean, I like the packaging. It's got a nice little box to it. It makes it feel special. Appreciate that. Hopefully, these are really kick-ass. So let's give it a shot, folks. Ooh, they're squishy. Like they're kind of like jellies. So. Okay. I'm trying. It is, like I said, it's basically a jelly texture. I'm trying to think, though, because the texture is really familiar to me. Definitely had a somewhat similar candy to it. I think it's one of those older candies, though. Like Jujubes or something. Like, that's not it. But it, like, kind of in that vein of sort of, like, older box candy. But yeah, it's very much a jelly. It eats really easily. Okay? Look at the jelliness. This is definitely an older style candy. You know, it's got the jelly, it's got the granulated sugar all around it. It definitely, like I said, definitely feels like an older candy. But it's very tasty. Yeah, in my head, like, I figured they would be, like more of a solid thing. I really didn't know what to expect. I figured that they'd almost be like savory or something. Definitely not the case. They're basically just little fruit jellies. That's for a taste. It has a nice fruitiness to it. And I'll definitely say, one thing I gotta give it a lot of credit for. One thing you sort of run the risk of, these days when it comes to, like, fruity candies, which I'm not usually a big fruity candy guy, which is kind of weird because I like candy, and I also like fruit juice and even fruit. For some reason, I'm not opposed to it, but, like, it's a rare thing to see me, pick up a fruity candy. It's just, I don't know why, it's just never really been hugely my thing. Although every so often, like some fruity gummies or something like that. But yeah, in terms of flavor, what it's sort of bringing, like, the nice thing about it is, the thing's got the thing, for most of pretty much all this stuff that's in there is, prickly pear juice, citric acid, sodium citrate. Like, it's all pretty standard stuff. I mean, it's, and as a result, the nice thing is, again, compared to some fruity candies, not saying all, some of them, in my opinion, they sort of have kind of a little bit of a chemically taste, sort of at the end, because like they're just trying to recreate these flavors and stuff, by chemical means instead of by natural means. This doesn't have that. It has a nice fruitiness. You get a good amount of flavor. It's not tart or anything like that. It's very sweet. And, like, I wouldn't, like I said, earlier I referred, kind of compared the fruit to, like, a strawberry. It's kind of like that, but it's not where my head immediately goes. I would almost say it sort of tastes like a cross between, like, a strawberry and maybe a watermelon. But it definitely doesn't just taste like strawberry. It's got a nice sweetness to it. Probably not something that, I've had 3 already for taste, for explanation reasons. It's probably not something that I would eat a lot of in one go. Because it is sweet. It definitely is sweet. Like, not super duper sweet, but it's yeah. Like I said, it has that old candy aspect to it where, it's like, hey, let's just dump sugar and shit on it. But it is good. I do enjoy these. I could see them, especially, with the box and everything. I could see these being something where, it's not like a pack of Starburst or something like that, where you're going to friggin' down them like, you're a fucking meth head. These are definitely something where, I would probably have these on the kitchen table, grab one once in a while, maybe go over there, show it off to the friends. Hey, I got Cactus Candy. Because, like I said, just they're definitely sweet, but they are good. Like I said, I do really like them. Are they my favorite candy of all time now? No, they're definitely not. Again, they're fruit flavored candy, which already kind of not my super favorite thing in the world. Not huge on, like, the granulated sugar on the outside of the candies. Again, I think that's kind of an older candy thing, something I'm kind of happy we sort of got away from a little bit. But, in terms of fruit flavored candies, I definitely do enjoy these. I like the flavor that they're giving off. I like, the jelly aspect is kind of fun. But, like I said, it's not something that I can go over there and, give, like, the greatest endorsement to of all time. But as a fun little thing, like, which I think is entirely what they're based off of. They've got their little niche, they're doing their thing, and, they've been doing it for a long time successfully. And I think that's really what's cool about these, and, just the fact that, like, I think they fit that niche perfectly. These probably aren't something that I would see, like, taking over gas stations across the United States, and they haven't. But as, like, a regional treat, as something that's just cool and almost like a little bit of a conversation piece, if you have it, you share it with people. It's a cool little thing, and it does taste good. And it's a little bit of a sort of blast from the past, even if that past is way before I came around. So, yeah, I enjoy these. These are fun. So, if you're interested, like I said, you can just Google friggin' Cactus Candy, and, like, Prickly Pear Cactus Company is, like, the one that comes up. So, like I said, they have a ton of other products, so maybe in the future I'll go over there and order some of those and try those out. They had a bunch of different types of honey and stuff like that, so that seemed interesting. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me and the Prickly Pear Cactus. Which, like I said, this is going to go on my kitchen table. And if I have people over, they can go there and be like, ooh, cactus candy. I'd be like, ah. So, anyway, folks, that's just going to do it for me. 5 things for me before I get out of here. Have yourself an awesome rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, stupendous rest of your month, an amazing rest of your year. And if you could go over there and have yourselves a cactus candy rest of your life. Because, folks, and these folks have been doing what they've been doing since 1942, they're obviously doing something right. I mean, I don't know if, that's kind of a way to go back and everything like that. But, just, the longevity. Let's all aspire to the cactus. Look at silly cactus. He's a good dude. He's, I'm not exactly sure what's going on with his face. And the more I look at him, the more disturbed I am. The more this just kind of feels like the way it's kind of set up. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the packaging. I think it perfectly fits the product. But if you focus on it too much, it definitely seems like, some sort of like old school horror poster. Just kind of like, I don't know. So, anyway, final 2 things for me, folks. If you could, try to bring some positivity in the world as much as possible. Is, however, always appreciated. Sometimes can't, though. I know I can't do it all the time. If you can't, try not to be an asshole. I think that's kind of the minimum we can hope for in the world we live in today. Can't put the good stuff out there. Let's try not to take it away. And the very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to do. Maybe you're going to go over there and make your own candy out of some other, somewhat unusual ingredient. Like, I don't know. What, I'm trying to think of unusual ingredients that haven't been made into things, but a lot of them already have. Palm trees! Palm candy! That'll be a thing, right? I'm sure you could figure out some way to make that a thing, and then you do the thing. Super successful in a regional capacity. You're maybe not making the billions, but, you're doing well for yourself and you're setting your family. It's a good time. Anyway, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get the hell out of here. So, y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye!